Hey everyone, it's Nick with NIXart Studio. Let's take a little look at some of my shows from 2024. We're going to take a look at 3 of my shows. They're just the only 3 shows I recorded. First up is Geek'd Con. This is held in August every year in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is my 2nd year doing this convention, and it's always a blast. Geek'd Con always has lots of different celebrities from a wide variety of fandoms, and lots of amazing vendors, most of which are local from the area, including that guy right there. Yeah, fix your hair. I did a little bit of setting up on Thursday night, and then came back and did most of it Friday morning before the show. Here's a little bit of footage of some of that after I finished setting up. I was set up right across from the original Mortal Kombat movies Sub-Zero, World's Strongest Man, Mark Henry, and Dr. Cox himself, John C. McGinley. I didn't end up doing a whole lot of filming over the 3-day event. I stayed busy most of the time, and I'm really just not used to having the camera with me. It was still pretty new at this point. Also, ignore the timestamp in the bottom right. That doesn't show up on my camera screen. It was covered up by a menu, so I didn't realize that was there until I went to edit this. It is also incorrect. This was back in August, not March. The hour is also completely wrong. Day 1 was pretty good. Here's a talking head for day number 2.
Alright, we are set up at Geek'd Con, day number 2. Yesterday was Friday, it was a short day. Alright, we are set up and going for day number 2 at Geek'd Con. We are 48 minutes in. Yesterday was Friday, day 1. Did exceptionally well, much better than I thought it would. If I can figure out how to put things up, I will. Just about made back all the booth fee, so today should be really good. Should definitely clear that pretty soon here. Oh, actually, I think I may have already cleared that because we already had a $100 sale, so that should have put us more than over. It was much more crowded yesterday than it was that same day last year, so it should be going good. This is my 2nd year doing this. We'll see how it goes. I will try to keep you updated. $2:30 on day 2. Almost at my goal, my basic goal. Made back table on day 1, so that was good. I had to double check the price. Made back all booth fee and all that stuff, application fee, everything on day 1, and almost at all my other stuff so far. Tired. I'm all alone. Night's winding down. It is almost 6 o'clock. Hour 15 minutes ago on day number 2. Alright, start of day 3, final day of Geek'd Con. Just after 10 in the morning. People are starting to flow in. We made table first day, hit my basic goal yesterday. All profit from here, so we'll see how far we get. We beat last year's already. My local coffee place is not set up here today, so I do not have any coffee. I'm not trying to be dramatic or understate anything, but this is literally the worst day ever in human history for anyone.
I'd say Geek'd Con ended up going pretty good. I could have did better. I did better than I did last year, though. Made about 3 times my cost. So I'd say it's a win. And I'll definitely be looking at doing this show again this year. My cost for this show is relatively low, though. I don't have any kind of traveling or anything. It's close enough that I drop. Time to take a look at another one of my shows.
Alright, looks like you'll get a backlit bit silhouette of me. I'm set up at the Bossier City Night Market on the 7th of whatever month this is. September 7th Night Market. This is touted? What's the right? This is touted as the largest vendor market, single-day vendor market in the U.S. With 200-ish, somewhere around there, vendors. I might add the actual thing somewhere on. I'll do a voiceover. Here's a voiceover of me saying the right things.
The largest one-day vendor event in the USA, featuring over 250
All right, we're about an hour in.
And
pretty hot out today, but we've done hotter. Gonna be fireworks at the end of the night, so that's always cool. And I'll check in later and we'll see how it goes. I'm testing my microphone out. Microphone.
These night markets are held every few months. There's 4 of them throughout the year. The biggest one is usually the holiday night market in early December. This was the summer night market. There's a lot of different vendors that do these night markets. Not only are there several other artists like myself, but there's a lot of different types of crafters, food vendors, and then some resellers. It's really a fantastic way to help support small businesses and shop local. Okay, so for this next part, I don't know what happened. There's no audio. I guess I didn't hook the mic up right or something. I don't know what I was saying. I was probably talking about how I usually do pretty well at these events and easily make at least about $500. This one, however, I did terrible. This ended up being one of my worst ones, pretty much the second worst, compared only to the first one I did, which was a Christmas one when it was raining and cold, and we kind of had to cancel it a bit early. The River Revel is a 9-day-long juried art fair at the end of September in downtown Shreveport, Louisiana. This is my largest event of the year. Here's a little look at my booth setup. Normally I have some products that my girlfriend makes as well. She does a lot of crocheting, but with this being a juried art show, it is limited specifically to my own original pieces. There's also a lot of live music during the evenings and all day on the weekends. You'll be able to hear some great music.
I know you can't hear me. I know you can't hear me. The music is too loud. Bless you. Update time. Day 4 of the Revel. Tuesday, October 1st. The weekday. My mouth is dry. Weekdays are pretty slow. Yesterday was slow. It's hot out. I drank at least 10 bottles of water yesterday, adding hydration powder stuff to it. I don't like the heat.
Here's another little look around my booth. Had to move things around a little bit. The first weekend was extremely busy. I did fairly well, sold a lot of stuff. I was really high and mighty, thinking I was gonna blow last year's sales out of the water compared to how I did this first weekend. The first weekend the previous year was extremely slow, so I was feeling really good. Foreshadowing. My cost for this show is about $900, which is pretty much just the booth fee. I don't really have additional costs on top of that. I easily made back all my expenses in that first weekend, In fact, I nearly did double that. Here we go. Enjoy some shots of my booth at night. I always like the way the pottery shines in the sunlight or under these light bulbs. The Revel runs until 9 p.m. each night, so we were there pretty late. But you know, even on those weeknights in the middle of the event, when it's really slow, there's lots of great live music to listen to, and we have a blast hanging out with our booth neighbors. Speaking of which, here comes a little cameo from neighbor Mia. And here's one of the stages. I told you I was pretty close. After 9 days of 10 hours out in the sun each day, I was tired, exhausted, and a little dehydrated. But you can still have fun. All in all, the Red River Revel for 2024 turned out pretty good. I did unfortunately end up making nearly $1,000 less than I did the previous year, but I still made about 4 times my expenses, so that's not too bad. About 60 or 70% of those sales came in that first weekend. The weekdays and that final weekend were a bit slower. I hope you enjoyed a look at a few of my shows from 2024. Welcome to 2025. I will try to film a few more of my shows and get some more footage during it. Try to do more individual videos for different shows. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Bye!